Hey, friends, Becky Crime, coming live from Cochrane, Alberta for Wellness Wednesday. Tips and tricks to live your best life. And we're talking about today surviving the flu season. So, as you can tell, I may not have been living my best life. I was. Just a few short days ago, I was on the beach in Punta Cana living my best life. And then I got home and I was like, oh, I don't feel really great. And I sneezed, and a fever. And guess what? I brought back that pesky virus that's been around for the past few years. I brought it home again. So round two was much easier than round one. 2 days of fever as compared to 3 weeks of fever. 5-day recovery compared to, well, I guess I'm not totally recovered yet. 5 days feeling pretty good, just sound bad. 5 days recovery compared to like literally 8 months last time. So much better. So I can't prevent you from getting anything, but if you get sick, what can you do to make yourself feel better? So I want to give you 3 tips. This is what I was doing to survive this last few days. Okay. Tip number 1 is the Neti Pot. Okay. Have you ever used a Neti Pot? It's brilliant. Sorry if this is too much information, but there's a lot of snot that happens when you have a virus, and it gets very congesty, which gives you post-nasal drip, makes you cough. It gets in your head, and you got a bit of brain fog, and you can't think. Mornings are always the worst. So your Neti Pot, what is this thing? It's actually from yoga. I actually bought this thing when I was doing some yoga training in Dawson Creek, like 100 years ago. So what you do is you fill this up to the line with water, and then you mix in equal parts as a little spoon. So this is a little spoon, and you mix in equal parts salt and baking soda. Do not just use water. Putting just water up your nose is painful, but salt and baking soda, okay? And then you just put it up one nostril over a sink and drain it. Now, full disclaimer, the first time I used this thing, I remember like coughing out water. It was crazy. It's really not that hard. You just let it run through one nostril and then the other. You blow your nose. It's somewhat fascinating what comes out of your nose. Sorry if that's too much information, but this is number 1. What you need is a Neti Pot. Now, more water because I need apparently cough drops. Okay, Neti Pot. Number 2 is a whole grouping of things, okay? Some supplements. Now, we should be taking supplements beforehand, but then when we get sick, we want to even double dose in them. So thankfully, because of everything we've gone through with Alexis, I had all the exact supplements I needed. So quercetin, reduce inflammation. Immune health, I've been taking this like crazy. Seemed to really make a difference when I was sick. Vitamin D3, vitamin C, I use Ester C, and then this vitamin B12 spray, which, watch this. I think out of my face. It's good. It's strawberry flavored. Okay. So vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, immune health, and quercetin. So you got your little cocktail of supplements. You want to take those every day. And then my hidden secret weapon. So a few days ago, it's a little bit better, but I was just like swollen up. I looked like I had a neck brace on, just of this fat giant neck. Everything was just swollen up, my lymph nodes, there was all this congestion. So I got out my handy dry brush. Okay. So this is something I use actually because of, well, it's in yoga too, but Pilates training. Joseph Pilates was a real big fan of this. So a dry brush is something that you just run on your body in circular fashion, up your limbs towards your heart. You do your whole body. It gets rid of dead skin, which is lovely. So it exfoliates, but it actually stimulates the lymph system. So what I did is I literally rubbed my cheeks with this thing, my whole neck, gave myself a bit of a massage. And I did this for like just 3 minutes, numerous times throughout the day. I did it before bed and I was utterly shocked at the difference. Like my neck was like this. And then I did this before bed and I woke up and I had like not this giant neck anymore. So that is your third tool. Is a dry brush. I saw these at Winners. Those of you in Cochrane, Winners has these. Any drugstore, health food store, Rocky Mountain Soap Factory, I think is where I might have got this one. But those are my tips. So I'm sure a lot of you have had this or some sort of virus, or there's so many things going on right now. So wash your hands, stay healthy, my friends. And if you do find, like I did, you find yourself under the weather, You're going to grab a neti pot. You're going to take some good supplements, maybe use a dry brush. And then, of course, last but not least, water. I was drinking 3 liters a day, made such a difference, especially if you're fevering, right? Because you lose so much water. So that's it. Short and sweet. Stay healthy, my friends. If you do need, I should mention this, if you do need any great supplements, Black Friday happened in my world this week. So if you're looking for collagen, if you're looking, I got this new trim, salted caramel that makes you skinny. Like, hello. I'm going to go try that actually. My box just came. It was in my house coat though when the guy came. So I'm going to go try this. I can't wait. But if you need anything, let me know because it's happening all week. Okay. Have a great day, you guys. We will see you again next week. Hopefully I have a voice next week for wellness.